Lufthansa Help Alliance supported over 40,000 disadvantaged people worldwide in 2020. The Lufthansa Group NGO reacted quickly to the changed situation caused by the corona crisis and was able to continue its important work in the areas of education, work and income, prevention, health and food supply in its 39 projects in 2022. Part of funding resources were rededicated to corona emergency measures, and additional fundraising activities started. New annual report provides information on project impacts. Focus of 2020 work was on projects in India. The current situation in India and many other parts of the world shows the serious impact of the corona pandemic, especially on the weakest and poorest. In densely populated slums, it is almost impossible to comply with distance and hygienic rules. Furthermore, access to clean drinking water or medical care is impossible for many. As a globally active aid organization, Help Alliance therefore sees it as a very urgent responsibility to emphatically support the people most affected by the global crisis and to mitigate negative consequences as much as possible. The Lufthansa Group NGO reacted quickly to the changed situation caused by the corona crisis and was able to continue its important work in the areas of education, work and income, prevention, health and food supply in its 39 projects in 2020. This year, 7 additional projects will be funded, 5 in Europe. We invested about €2.5 million in project work and were able to support over 40,000 people worldwide for the first time ever. Last but not least, because we reallocated some of the funds for urgent corona aid, like distributing food parcels and hygiene articles that enabled us to provide many people with additional emergency supplies, is how Andrea Pernkopf, Managing Director of Help Alliance, summarizes the work of the aid organization in the organization's annual report 2020, which was published today. Among other things, it contains detailed key numbers on project work impact, 3 exciting impact stories, donation highlights, and the most important financial figures. Wide range of corona emergency aid measures in 2020. In the reporting year 2020, Help Alliance educated more than 37,000 people about corona and trained more than 30,000 people in need in hygiene measures. In the area of emergency care, the NGO provided around 18,000 people with masks and more than 10,000 people with food and hygienic products. Thanks to quickly implemented measures, around 20,000 children and young people were able to continue taking part in the aid organization's educational programs, mostly digitally. Children need a future fundraising for aid projects in India. A key emphasis of Help Alliance's work is aid projects in India. The proceeds generated for Help Alliance from the RTL Donation Marathon 2020 together with MasterCard will benefit neglected girls in the project. Education creates opportunities for street children. Most of them live in a home in Dehradun, the capital of the state of Uttarakhand, which is far too small and in need of renovation. Thanks to donations, this will change. The successful fundraising campaign of the two companies MasterCard and Miles & More in the spring of 2021, which was held for the 3rd year in a row, also raised around €200,000. Donations will also be used for disadvantaged children and young people in 3 India projects run by Help Alliance. Help Alliance is happy about every donation in favor of the COVID-19 Prevention and Emergency Aid Fund and guarantees that 100% of every center donated goes to the project work.